Maybe they should grab the ogre.
No ogre though.
Yeah, not
the hero.
And they've decided it will be the Tidehunter.
So bottom with the Abaddon. So this puts a good lane for Abaddon for sure. But it means just because the Witch Doctor's not there to try and throw them out or anything. But obviously it's going to make life a lot easier for General. So they're just kind of shoring up all three lanes. They're going to win mid if this situation continues. Undershock's not going to have a good time.
Yeah, absolutely.
And top should be fine, and bottom will just kind of be a trade.
Which I think favors Navi. I mean,
yeah, definitely.
Yeah, you don't want to let the Abaddon get too much free farm, but Crystallize very happy to have a fairly passive laner like that in this context. Looks like Lil is going to rotate into the jungle. He's going to find himself one of those alpha wolves, so he'll have some pretty decent right-click damage.
Especially in a little trio scenario. Tri-lane, trio, you know, whatever you want to call it. Oh, look at this wrap from him, too.
Yeah, Zayat's in a lot of trouble. That's a first blood drawn by LeBron. Navi didn't even have to do much for it. Just the squishy wisp dying to auto attacks. Sima is going to be able to make it out. One more auto attack is not enough. As Wisp starts to chase him down, Zayat needs to be careful. 0 armor. He cannot take a lot of right clicks.
There's going to be a lot of action up top here.
Now, just how aggressive they are. LeBron coming in, he's got a cast. Is it going to find a bounce? No, but this still might be enough for the kill. Zayat flies in. The heals are enough to save Sima. They're hanging on for now, but now Sima coming back in as they want to try to finish off LeBron. The kinetic field locking him in place. He's got the voodoo restoration, but the heal is not sufficient. That'll make it 1-1 as better in this matchup, but all things considered, I think Blizzy's fairly happy with this. And checking back in on, up top. Cast bouncing around, they'll find the kill on Sima. So much Dora is pretty nice, makes the Doom fairly beefy in these early levels.
Did Zayat really leave that rune just to get off that double stack in the jungle? I mean, if so, I'm impressed, but that seems a little crazy. Anyway, with that rune.
Up top, Witch Doctor taking a lot of damage. Palantimos laying in with the Rocket Barrage, and it will be enough for the kill. He does get caught by the Maledict, but General not able to return.
Either way, but it doesn't matter too much for him. He can lane up against someone like DP. Kind of crazy.
Very impressed
the old broken hero
with Undershock's ability to maintain presence in this lane. Slayer, however, are going to walk into LeBron and Lil, the roaming duo, looking for a kill, and I think they're going to find it. The kinetic field comes, but no, the Shrine's right there, and Palantimos actually TP's in. It's a rotation from mid, and they chuck LeBron over to the Shrine, and they turn it the other way. It does take 4 heroes from Vega to rotate. Oh, however, this time Wisp will also get one of the bounty runes. Up top, call down, going to go on to General. Big damage coming in onto this Tidehunter. Homing missile will connect, and there will not be enough to save him. Cass going to start bouncing around, though. The glimpse back from the TP, and LeBron will have no choice but to hide under the tower. The safe lane try for Vega actually working out pretty well.
Yeah, down bottom, Undershock running in the low. Gets the big old tree hit.
Double damage on time, like a poverty
Wisp.
Wisp.
He's south. All right, he's good, never mind. Okay. What are we going to do now, though? We're still waiting on this exorcism to be used by Denny. Oh, there's the Ravage.
Up top. They are going to connect on the Wisp. He tries to tether away. He might still be able to live. No. Anchor smash is there. LeBron on the other side taking a lot of damage as Undershock now rotates in. The toss will find that kill. They go 1 for 1, support for support, but now Tide glimpsed back up. Another Anchor smash that does not mitigate Rocket Barrage damage. And he is going to get brought down. Another kinetic field nicely placed. If the opportunity strikes, Undershock with the Shadow Blade, he's going to rotate in. He might be able to catch General here. A Haste Rune, glimpse now onto General. He's going to be stuck in the Roche pick. Static Storm, Kinetic Field, no Ravage to reset. Can't even get a deny at Roche. The nice pickup easier. Vega are nearby. They could come in and try to contest this, and it looks like they will.
Medallion might save it. Oh, no.
Oops, Static Storm, Kinetic Field into pit, sort of off the mark, but the call down actually going to do a lot of damage. Navi with a lot of low health heroes, but General with a great Ravage breaks up the fight. They get the kill on Undershock. Doom comes out on Abaddon, but he does have the borrowed time, and he's going to heal through it. Lil taking a lot of damage inside of the Roche pit, but they're going to turn onto the Abaddon. Roche so low, they'll lose Lil here. Radiant does kill Roche, and Lil is the one to grab the Aegis, so even though he goes down, he will come back to life. Zayat did buy back to make this happen. Lil taking so much damage from the Rocket Barrage and Homing Missile. It'll end up being a triple kill from Palantimos as the Zayat's in the tree line. Yeah, you're right, they don't have any way to interrupt it. Unless they can burst him down. Undershock, yeah, it's going to be off the mark. Now Doom comes the other way. They're going to jump on the Disruptor. Navi were ready for this. They do initiate onto Blizzy as well. There's the borrowed time. DP's going to get away for now, but the Death Ward comes out. Palantimos comes back in. They toss the Tomb Disruptor forward. That'll be the end of him. Now Blizzy very low. He's going to be the target of choice if they can lock on him, but instead it's Undershock. They've got the dust. He's going to go down on the back line. It's a 2-0. The rest of Vega maybe going to make it. Oof. But yeah, Ultimate Orb, very expensive. One of the least value items, so to speak, in terms of cost per stat. But here we go. Down bottom, Undershot gets an initiation. Slayer with a good static storm kinetic field, and now the relocate from Wisp. Crystallize getting very low, but the Ravage secures the kill on Zayats, and now Crystallize is going to do what little he can. They go 1 for 1. The end of the day, not ideal. Just Navi won't get caught here with this smoke, but Roche will totally make it worth it if Vega can do this.
10-second BKB for Dendi. This is huge. He needs a big silence.
Well, Tidehunter goes in. Static Storm Kinetic Field to start things off. The Exorcism is well. The Doom shuts down the Tiny. He'll buy back straight away, but Palantimos trying to stand his ground. He's going to get brought down too. The BKB's not enough. Happy to trade the support for that kill as now Blizzy is on the run. Navi steamrolling their way through this fight. The borrowed time's already been used, so it will be a kill on the Abaddon. Tiny does get dusted, and oh no. Oh, this could be a dieback for Undershock. He now gets silenced. Dendi will get glimpsed back, but Crystallize has closed the gap. General's here. The relocate, it'll save him. They ping out the Wisp, it looks like. But so costly for Vega. They don't get Roche, they don't win the fight, and Tiny has to burn his buyback.
Yeah, Dendi was on point with that silence. He caught all three of them in
line with the Exorcism. Just chews through the magic community.
Blizzy just got shredded. Got off two Aphotic shields, and that was pretty much it with his ulti. And
down LeBron. LeBron's poor Wisp could be in some trouble. You know that's the target that he's focused on. However, he sees Palantimos, and here we go. The Infest Bomb comes out. Relocate will save him. Now, meanwhile, on the other side, the rest of Vega trying to pursue, knowing that it's only 3 members of Navi.
Yeah, Navi didn't want to commit the Exorcism. They could have had that tower for sure.
Yeah, so get the kill on the Wisp. Nice little play from
It was a good mix-up there, and there's only 15 seconds left on this Aegis, so there's a chance they could abuse this from Vega.
There is a dire glyph, but remember, Tiny does not have buyback. It's still on cooldown from that Roche fight, so this is really scary for Vega. Crystallize in the front lines. He does have the Aegis, so if he goes down here, he could come back to life. Nice rage, mitigates the avalanche, and not going to be glimpsed either. The Aegis expires, and he'll be good. That was pretty close on the high ground. He does pop it. General hesitating just a little bit, but now Lil charges in. They've got the detection. Seema knows what's going on here. He will get caught by a cast. No bounces, but now General jumps in. The Infest Bomb destroys the Disruptor.
Yeah, they say no, don't kill those.
5 hero smoke.
Sioma almost dies in the exact same place in 3 by the Shrine.
Who's he gonna go for? The Ravage connects on 4. It's a beautiful initiation, and now Navi are focusing down this Wisp. Zayats tries to get out with the Glimmer Cape, but it's not enough as they dust him. A lot of low health heroes will limp back as Blizzy gets left behind.
Oh, the Aghanims. What? I didn't say anything. That was a perfect
KB for Dendi.
Aegis still up for another 2 minutes as well here for Crystallize.
And the MKB in the inventory of the Lifestealer. So they'll go right for this top lane. Of course, there is a glyph for Vega. Undershot comes in. There's the Aeon Disc on Dendi, so that will delay the push a little bit. But Abaddon gets doomed and just obliterated. Part of the Ravage comes out, obliterates the backline, but BKBs come out. Abaddon does get off the ult. He's full healed. He's killed LeBron, and actually the tide goes down. Navi might have gone in a little aggressively. They finally kill the Abaddon. Wisp gets caught by the Yules, silence, nowhere to go. But 2 cores from Vega still relatively healthy. Is this going to be enough to stop the second Exorcism? Dendi still hasn't popped the Refresher Shard. There it goes. And Exorcism is back. The 1 glyph has been used. They will catch the Doom. Buyback now from Blizzy. Navi trying to hold on. Undershot gets low and he gets brought down. Blizzy does have the borrowed time. It's keeping him alive a bit longer. Crystallize getting low, but there it is. The Aegis gets utilized. Dendi with his second BKB. Still 2, putting pressure on this tier 3. All their teammates are down, and with that buyback, Crystallize and Dendi do back up.
He's beautiful. It's a lot of damage.
It sure is. Dendi now with the Exorcism. 7-second BKB. Glyph is available for the Dire. They'll have 1 reset. The break comes in onto Dendi, but there's the Aeon Disc. That'll be the first reset.
I want to see General go for the fake Ravage where you like blink in and then just force that back and see if they pop.
Dendi caught in the kinetic field, does use the Yules. And this is that slow siege we were talking about where Navi can kind of just whittle them down. With 2 cores on Vega lacking buyback, they really have to be careful with how they commit to this fight. Kinetic field. So that's a mid lane of Barracks down, Trent. Not really a team fight, but just a free lane of Barracks for Navi.
Because they can't fight until the Rapier's here. Let's go.
There it is.
Palantimos is in. get level 15, but
compare it to pretty much any other heroes level 25s, and yeah,
but his 15 is broken. Let's be frank here.
Oh, a glimpse onto LeBron. Looks like they might get a freebie on this Witch Doctor. That's nice.
That's the
We'll go to the gyrocopters. We've talked about. You think about those big ultimates, but a double BKB on a Rapier gyro is a pretty big deal.
Double BKB, double flat cannon. That's really what they put over to Ava here.
Well, what's kind of crazy though is, you know, even if Navi get megas, as long as they don't lose that Rapier.
He's so close to them right now. Where's Gyro?
Blizzy, he's the one that's going to get doomed here. Tiny comes in. This Abaddon's taking a lot of damage, and he will fall.
The Gyro's here.
Oh my, Gyro doing a lot of damage. Brings
down
Dendy, but no, he can't do anything. Dendy's going to stand his ground, and that'll be the Aegis. I think this might be the end of the Rapier. What an awkward fight for Vega to take with Palantimos. He does not have the BKB anymore. The Ravage locks him down. Zayat's falls, and the rest of Vega follows suit. All that Trent. What a sad way for this game to end for Vega.
Wow. I mean, you knew that was probably coming, but a fair attempt.
Did I though?
Come on now.
Batting getting doomed and dying just straight up. No borrowed time.
He was trying to create a fight outside the base.